But right now, it's your morning kitty to cookie here on 99.5 The Shark in the cookie jar. I told you about like 33 minutes ago that I'm going to have my buddies join me from MRE. So I'd like to welcome as we talk about the value for solar. Help me welcome, ladies and gents, boys and gals, Ben, Joe, and Jeff. When it's an off a day.
Hey, half a day. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, so they're joining me from Micronesia Renewable Energy. Micronesia Renewable Energy. There you go, Cookie Cruz. Okay, so we're here to talk about the value for solar, the study that's going on right now. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, please?
Well, what I'll do is I'll pass it on to Ben to talk about the value of solar study.
Okay.
But there's a whole backstory. There's some background to getting this study started here in Guam. It happened around July or August of last year when the utility GPA came out with a study produced by a very reputable company called Black & Veatch.
Okay.
And that company did a study on island, and what I think it failed to recognize was what the value that solar brings to the utility grid. So at that very moment, and we came public and we were saying that we felt that study was flawed. So what we did was we went out and we found an independent company to do that value solar study.
Okay.
So, and another reason why we're heading down this direction is that that study that the utility came out with last year failed to get the industry involved. And I think that because the industry has grown in the past 5 years from maybe 1 or 2 companies to at one point 9 or 10 companies, and you're talking about employment increasing, and now we're talking about having solar energy professionals on Guam. So not getting the industry involved in that study, we felt that it wasn't fair.
Right.
So we as MRE decided to hire somebody off island, independent now, to do a value solar study. And that study is going to be done in the next maybe 90, 120 days. And with more on the study, I'll pass it over to Ben Norris, who is our off-island guest.
Thank you, Joe. And all right, so Ben, tell us a little bit more about the study.
Well, so the basic purpose of the value for solar study is to essentially quantify what the benefits that solar brings to the island grid.
Okay.
And in addition, we're going to be looking at the benefits of energy storage as well. So the idea is that if you had solar on your rooftop or maybe a battery accompanying it, what benefits could that bring?
Right.
So the obvious one is it would reduce the amount of fuel that has to be burned in the power plants.
Okay.
And that's what solar does, is a cheap source of power, but it's not dispatchable, meaning it only operates when the sun is shining. But if you then couple it with storage, what you can get is a fully dispatchable renewable source. And so that means you could avoid power plants as well.
Right.
Meet the peak loads that occur after the solar energy reduces. And so those are some of the benefits, and there's some other benefits in terms of helping the island become independent of external sources of fossil fuel and being less dependent on the price fluctuations that fuels bring.
For the study. Awesome, Ben. Okay, so let's go check in with Jeff. Is there anything that you'd like to throw in there about the study or anything overall at Micronesia Renewable Energy?
Yeah, at Micronesia Renewable Energy, I mean, we feel like we're one of the leading companies of the industry. So we took it upon ourselves. We're paying for the study ourselves.
Right.
Because we feel right now it's just detrimental that we get this study out.
Okay.
We never want the PUC to be tasked with making a decision on a net metering program or changing anything without the industry's input. And this actually gives our industry now a say on, and factual numbers, like Joe stated, an independent study on what is the value of solar, what is our energy worth to the utility. So it's really important that we get this study out now.
Right, okay. And does the Guam Power Authority want to, discontinue the NEM program?
Yeah, well, in the Black & Veatch report, the recommendations of the report were to eliminate the net metering program, which we feel at this time it's not time. There's very low penetration on the grid.
Okay.
So it's not time to really even start taking a look at eliminating them. And the other recommendation was go to a buy all, sell all program, which we feel, again, at this time is just unfair to our industry.
Nice. All right. So, do you have any last minute words to tell the people of Guam?
No, I think it's good for every ratepayer, you know, whether it being you're a solar customer or a non-solar customer. This value of solar is going to determine what that value is, and it's really to benefit everyone, every ratepayer on the island of Guam.
Gotcha. Working backwards. Ben, do you have any last minute words to tell the people of Guam as well?
Well, only that Guam is really well positioned at this point to bring about a change in fundamentally how it produces power in the coming years. So this is a good opportunity.
Gotcha. And of course, we can't forget Joe.
Yeah.
Any last minute words for the people of Guam or any shout outs for anyone?
Well, just like to thank you, Cookie, and Sorensen Media for allowing us to come on and tell our story. Because I think it's a story that needs to be told, and I think it's a story that needs to be heard by your listening audience.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for allowing us.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you, Micronesia Renewable Energy. And if they have any more information, is there a telephone number that they can call?
Sure, you can give us a call at 632-2613, or just check out our website, micronesiarenewableenergy.com.
Gotcha. Again, that's 632-2613 or micronesiarenewableenergy.com. My name is Cookie. Hello, and thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining me here in the Cookie Jar.
Thank you.
We're going to get back to it, and you can call me up if you need any more information as well. Back to it. It's that sweet honey at 99.5, The Shark. Good morning.